Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Confusion, isolation, and loss of sense of security and irritability. This type of disease has the ability to transform the life of a successful individual to an irritated, isolated life, since memory loss problems are considered life changers, both for those living with the condition as well as for those that became the caregiver. According to the World Health Organization, an estimated 46.8 million people worldwide are living with dementia in 2018, and this number will almost double every 20 years, reaching 75 million in 2030. Much of the increase will be in developing countries already. 58% of people with dementia live in low and middle income countries, but by 2050 this will rise to 68%. From here appeared the need to find a radical optimum solution that can help with dementia disabilities concerning Alzheimer, prosopagnosia, and other memory disorders to adapt their lives, maintain their social health, and provide an easier and safe life. Who we are Excellence Team. Our main idea is based on the artificial intelligence technology that appeared through an assistive smart tool, consists mainly of two parts. The first, which is the wearable tools, the glasses, the bracelet, and the earpiece, connected together and controlled by the other part, which is a mobile application. And to be more detailed, let's see the glasses and its features closely.
And now we'll introduce the first part of our system, the glasses. The main feature offered by the glasses is the face recognition to identify the identity of any person in the user's social environment using a camera module, score database, and an artificial intelligence algorithm. The model that we see now is just a prototype to illustrate the function and design, but the real size of the glasses in the manufacturing stage is going to be in the size of traditional glasses or any other smart. What about testing the face recognition? Now, I'm in the front of the cam with a suitable distance which is determined through the ultrasonic sensor. Of course, it wouldn't recognize any person all the time. We need a suitable distance to make sure face-to-face conversation. Listen. Mary. The sound. Mary. It recognizes the identity of me. Of course, Mary is not my name or name of any other of my team. It's a fake name, we use it for that blind testing. The other feature is provided by the glasses is the facial expression recognition. We also help the user to build an emotional memory through saving and storing the dominant emotion of the face who dealing with. So the caregiver or guide of the patient can access that information and prevent dealing or face-to-face interaction with that bad persons. Now, we need to fly to the second tool of the wearable tools.
Now, let us describe briefly how bracelet can do its function. First, bracelet medical sensors. Medical sensors such as pulse rate sensor, temperature sensor, which help to monitor the patient vital signs. Second, we have GPS module, which help in GPS tracking system. In GPS tracking system, we prefer to use GPS to track our patient outdoors regarding its principle of work, which depends on satellites data, as GPS considered a just receiver for satellites microwave signals. For more accurate data for select our patient location, we using trilateration methods, which depend on 3 satellites to get location data. Third, we use an ESP module, which considered an open system IoT platform. We can use it to open IP address to upload patient data and send bracelet data to website, which can build a patient profile. Finally, we have a screen to display system notification or any alarms and so on.
After we could know his main vital signs and recognize the people he met, we have to turn to an important point, which is our database, which will be represented in local data and online database or the website. The website that will be as an interface for the caregiver and the doctor for the patient's personal data, like his name, age, and medical records. Our website, as I mentioned, is backed by databases which the caregiver and doctors use to pull user-specific data and data responsive to particular user queries as users navigate the sites as shown. While visitors don't directly interact with the database, but their activities on the site are effectively translated into commands to fetch and to update the patient data. Then we move to our second main controllable port, the mobile application.
Now we have come to the other user interface, which is mobile application. We developed mobile application using Android Studio platform and Java as coding language to provide a mobile application that has many helpful features for the patient and for the caregiver also. In Android Studio, we mainly worked in 2 files, which were Java files and XML files. In Java files, we were making all the coding parts for our activities, like classes and all this stuff. In XML files, we use it to make the design of the layouts of all activities we make and all the features that we have in our mobile application. We thought about all the features the patient may need to use, according to our market research and customer profile. Then we implemented all those features. Those features included like GPS tracking feature, test reminders, medication reminders, saving all the monitoring data from all the system to show them in patient profile. Doctors and relatives can now be updated all the time with the patient status report and have the access to the report. We also have the feature that related to the algorithm of face recognition, which is we can save all the data of captured photos and creating a profile for every face recognized. We also can enter a new data for the face captured for the first time. We can talk a bit in details for every feature we made. First, task reminders. The patient or the caregiver can now set the reminder of task for the day or the upcoming days. GPS tracking feature. For the safety of the patient, these features provide a guidance for the patient to prevent wandering off or any similar situations. Medication reminder. We aim to improve patient of dementia quality of life through supporting his self-care and his self-awareness. So, we made a medication reminder to remind him with his medication timing. Profile system. Our system objective is to monitor patient daily activities, support engagement and social participation, and save all these data. Patient or the caregiver can now access these data anytime through the profile button. Add data. As mobile application is main user interface we made, we use it to let the patient save simple data for who met for the first time and save it to the system. Then the system can trace on them after they met once again. Emergency call. We all face that emergency situation which we thought about nothing but calling our relatives. We make this button which call the patient caregiver once it's pressed. When the patient feel unsafe, he can press this button which call his caregiver automatically.
And so, our intelligent assistive tool has brought technology to elders in a comfortable and smart, familiar way. Assisting Alzheimer's and dementia patients can now be made more confident, efficient, and effective. In particular, our novel e-healthcare solution decouples patient monitoring, reducing hospital and care center stays.